Today we have to see the formation of image in the curved mirrors. In the curved mirrors, in the last class already we seen about the whole focus center of curvature of the curved mirrors. So now we have to see the some of the basics and total image formation in which one? Curved mirrors. So let's take a which one? First we have to take the main mirror, that is concave mirror. After this, what is there? Principal axis, whole principal axis. Now the center of curvature. Exactly here we have focus, right? This is the main one. So now we have to observe some basic rules here. Suppose any light ray is coming parallel to principal axis like this. So what will happen? What do we know that? This is called which one? Incident ray. This is called incident ray. Then what we have to draw now? So before going to that one, I am again drawing the basic concept. So this is the plane, this is the incident ray, then this is the incident point. At this point we have to draw the normal, and by measuring the angle I, and again by using the same angle I, that is angular, we have to draw the refracted ray. This is the basic Fermat principle, right? So by using that one, we have to derive some of the basic ray diagrams. So whenever a light ray falling like this, parallel to principal axis, then what is the normal here? The line which joining the C, the line which joining the C is known as normal, right? So we have to measure the angle. This is the angle I. If I take the same angle, I is equal to angle R. According to Fermat principle, angle I is equal to angle R. Then I am drawing this one. By using this one, what do we get? We are getting the refracted ray like this. So what do you observe from this now? So whenever an incident light falling on the mirror parallel to principal axis, it is passing through the focus. That is the first case. Coming to the second one, like this one we have to write. So next, what is the second one? Again same you have to take this one. Again shade it. Keep the pole, center of curvature, focus. Okay. Now I am taking the reverse one. Okay, it is parallel to principal axis, it is passing through the focus. Now I am trying to get the, whenever a light ray passing through the focus, what will happen? We have to see this one. Okay, generally we are taking which one? Sun as a general source. From this one I am taking the parallel rays. From the sun we are taking the crisscross rays also. Yes. So here I am taking the again sun source only. So I am taking the now what is that? One of the inclined ray. So that is passing through the focus. What will happen? We have to see. So if a light ray passing through the focus. So now this is what incident ray. So then again same concept. What we have to do? First we have to go for the normal. What is the normal means? The point of contact of C. From here to this is the point of incident, right? So this is the normal. So normal meeting points only center of curvature, right? So now we have to measure the angle between incident ray and normal. So is what? Angle I. So again I am taking the same angle here. So how much is, suppose this is 30, I am taking 30, 20, 20, 40, 40. So I am taking the same angle R. So joining this one. What do you get? What do you observe from this one? So these are the two cases. In the first case, this is the second case. So what is the first one? Whenever a light ray parallel to principal axis, it is passing through the focus. That is the first one. Whenever a light ray passing through focus, it is parallel to principal axis. If you observe these two are what? Vice versa. Okay? Right. And the important one, that is the third one. So I am rubbing these. Already know the third one in the last video. Passing through principal axis, we have to see. Passing through principal axis. So always have to take a drawing. So that is pole and this is the principal axis. This is the ear. So again sun. So next what I am passing through principal axis I am taking. Passing through principal axis means this is only the ray passing through the principal axis. So I am taking this is the incident ray. Then automatically what we have to see normal. Normal means what? This PC is the normal here. So this is the normal, this is the incident ray. Both are lying one on each other. So what is the angle between these two? That is 0. So angle I equals 0 means automatically angle R also 0. So 0 degrees. So they will be written back in the same manner. Written back in the same manner. So this is R. So from this one, what we can conclude? Whenever a light ray passing through the principal axis is again returned back. Why? Because the angle made by normal and incident ray is 0. And again we have to the last case. Actually, this case and this last case both are equal, both are same. Just see the difference, small difference. So now again we are taking the pole. This is the water principal axis, and this is and center of curvature. And in the middle you have to take the pole. So now I have one doubt. A light ray which is passing through the center of curvature. Light ray which is passing through the center of curvature. What will happen? We have to see. Suppose here sun is there. Okay. So light ray passing through the center of curvature. So we have to take the center of curvature here. Little bit. So this is focus. So this is center of curvature. So what will happen? A light ray passing through the center of curvature. So now this is what an instant ray. Then what will happen? We have to see. What do you have to take? After instant ray, we have to draw the normal for that one. What is the normals here? All meeting points. All normals meeting point is known as what? C, right? So that means this is only at this point is the point of instant. In this point, what is normal? This PC, this OC is the normal point. And what is the angle here? Again same. Angle between normal and instant ray is 0. So that's why it will be returned back from here. So like this. It will return back. So that's why these two cases are same. Why? Because the principal axis also one of the normal that is drawn to the which one? Concave mirror or convex mirror, vice versa. In the concave mirror they are going directly. In the convex mirror they are going indirectly. Okay, right? So this is about the concave mirror image formation. So let's we have to try all these cases. So first one, what is the first point we are getting? Passing through parallel to principal axis, that is passing through which one? Focus. First one, parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. So principal axis that is PC bar. So then vice versa, passing through focus, that is parallel to principal axis. And what is the third one? Passing through normal. That is passing through normal or passing through center of curvature or passing through pole or passing through principal axis. It won't get be deviated. Deviated means it won't get to be changed. Why? Because the angle of incident and angle of reflection both are 0. So it will be written in the same path. Written in the same path. These are the three lines. Passing through parallel to principal axis, passing through focus, and vice versa. Parallel, passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. And the last one, passing through normal or passing through principal axis, all are going in the same path. That is, that will be written back the angle of incidence and reflection are 0. So this is in a concave. Let us see the, in case of convex, what will happen? That will be same or different. We have to see, right? So convex mirror, right? So convex mirror means, so this is the first one. So again shading. Again, what is the we have to take? First pole, then principal axis, C, then the focus. So in the convex mirror, these all are lies in the inside. So, but we have able to keep the object at the inside? Nothing, right? We have to always able to keep the object outside. So again, take the sun only. So now, first one, parallel to principal axis. What is that? Parallel to principal axis. What will happen? We have to see here. So parallel to principal axis. Okay, what ray may be? This is which one? Incident ray. Whenever incident ray is there, what we have to draw? First of all, this is the, we have to find this is the incident point. At this point, we have to draw the normal. Normal is nothing but the meeting point from the center of curvature. So this is the normal. So this is the normal. Okay, right? This is the normal. Okay. Then we have to measure which one? Angle I. For equal angle, we have to use the angle R. You have to draw the which one? Refracted ray. That means reflected ray. So this is the reflected ray. So this one. So what do you observe? This is the incident ray. This is the incident ray. And this is incident angle, reflected angle. This is the reflected ray. What do you observe? It is passing through anyone. It is not passing through directly anyone. Already we seen in the last classes. What is the? This is a diverging mirror. Diverging means it will be getting back. So if you have extended this one, what do you get? So it is passing to the focus. If you extend this one, this is passing to the focus. So from this one again you can come to the same parallel to principal axis passing to the focus. So I am showing the second case also in this picture only, right? So what is the second one? Passing through focus. Then what is that one? Parallel to principal axis. It will be happening or not? We have to see. Passing through focus means just we have to extend here. First of all, focus. Is only focus now. At this point we have to take the one of the light ray from the sun. So this is the passing through focus sunlight. I. Then what we have to take? We have to draw the normal. Where is the normal? This is the C. From this only we are getting a normal. From here to here we have to draw a normal. So this one is the normal. Clear? So then we have to find the angle that is between normal and I, that is angle I. For equal angle we have to take the angle R. So how much it is there? That much only we have to take the angle R. So again you have to draw this one. Okay. What do you get? So this should be parallel to principal axis. So from this one, what will happen if we extend that side also? It should be parallel. So passing through focus parallel to principal axis is also proved. So in the last case, coming to the last case, what is the passing through principal axis? What will happen? P here, right? C. So this is the source. Again same. You know that this is the incident ray. What will happen? Incident ray is falling on this one. Again, this is only normal. So this is the incident ray. The angle between these two is what? 0. Then again it will be returned back in the same path. So this is also proved. Why? Because all properties for the both mirrors are same. For explanation purpose, I am showing the convex mirror also. Right? So, my dear children, from this one, what we have now observed. In order to draw the ray diagram, or in order to draw the nature of the concave mirror and convex mirror, we have required the three rays. What is the first one? A light ray which is passing through the focus. It is parallel to principal axis, and a vice versa. A light ray parallel to principal axis. It is passing through focus, and a third one passing through the normals or passing through the principal axis. It will be again in the same path. That means there is no division will be takes place. Right? So now for the object we have to see the ray diagrams. So observe clearly. First concave mirror. Which mirror? Concave. What you have to take? Just shading. Now observe clearly. So this is the pole. And what we have to draw next? Principal axis. Next after this what? Center of curvature, and exactly middle you have to take the focus. So now I am taking the one of the candle here. One of the candle here. Just observe the picture. Now I am taking one of the candle as an object. Here, which is the light source? Up to now we are taking the light source as sun, but now I am taking the candle as our light source. Okay. What are the three rules? First one, parallel, passing through focus. Passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. Principal axis, principal axis only. So these three we have to apply here. So maximum we have to apply the first two only. We not to apply the third one. Okay. Wherever the reflector rays will meet, at that point, image of this candle will be formed. So first we have to take the first one. Okay, right? So, sorry, what is that? First one, I am taking the top of the candle and bottom of the candle observation. So first one, first case parallel to principal axis. Here I am taking. So where is the parallel? Here. So this is the parallel to principal axis. So parallel to principal. Already you know this. What is the parallel to principal axis mean? It should always passing through the focus. So this is the point, and this is the point. From this one you have to draw. Every time you need not to check the what is that N and angle I, angle R. Okay, that's why we are deriving these formulas. Okay, so next incident ray and this is the refracted ray over. So what is the second point? Passing through focus parallel to principal axis. Focus point, focus point, focus point, focus point. Right. So this is the focus. So what happened? Passing through the parallel the principal axis. I have to draw this. So these are another incident ray and these are another reflected ray. So where is this top of tip is found? Here is the top of tip is found. So I am taking the same color here. So this is the top of the tip. Here also top of the tip is found. Alright, let's check. The top section is over. Coming to the bottom section, we have to take the bottom section like that. What is that means? Here from the bottom. Okay, here. So now again take the parallel to principal axis. So this is the I am taking little short. Parallel to principal axis we have to take. So this is the first branch. Parallel, parallel, parallel. If you use the scale, you will get the exactly in your paper. Okay. This is the incident ray. What do you get incident ray? Then you have parallel to principal axis passing through focus. So it should be going like this. It should be going like this. So next, what is the second case? Passing through focus. Passing through focus parallel to principal axis. So this is the focus point. This is the point. From this one we have to join this one. Observe clearly. Passing through focus. Where will we get this one? Sorry. By using scale you will get the exactly straight line. Alright, now it will be straight line. So this is the parallel to passing through focus. Then what will happen? What will happen? You will be moving from the. This is what? This is incident ray. Then this is falling on here. Passing through focus, that is parallel to principal axis. So we have to join this one. Alright? So we have to join this one. So these two are meted here. So it is meted here. So first two reflected rays, incident rays are falling like this. Parallel to principal axis, passing through focus, it will be here. And passing through focus, parallel to principal, it will be here. These two are meted here. That means this top of the candle flame top is formed here. Then I am taking the bottom of the candle. So in this one, what will happen? So parallel to principal axis, passing through focus, this is the first incident ray. So then passing through focus, that is parallel to principal axis, this is the second incident ray. These two are meted here. So that's why here the bottom of the candle will be formed. Then what happens? The bottom is formed at the top side of the principal axis. If you observe this one, top side of the principal axis, and the top is formed at the bottom of the principal axis. Let's try to draw this one picture. What do you get? Image. Writing the same color. Drawing the. So you are forming like this. Okay. Right. This is the image formation of the concave mirror. What is the image formation of concave mirror? What you observe here? So it is a inverted image. Which image? Inverted image. So if you observe that one, I am taking the object after C. I am taking the object after C. The image is formed between F and C. And if you observe this one, which size is more? Object size is more, image size is more. Object size is large compared to the image size. So image is the smaller one. And this one, image is the smaller, and it is formed between F and C. We will see this case in the latter, but now you are observing the only basic concept. What is that? This is the image formation of the concave mirror. So always image is formed as a inverted one. Which one? Inverted. That means reverse order. Okay. So this is about concave mirror. So now we have to see the convex mirror. Now we have to see the convex mirror like this only. So for convex mirror, we have to take this one. So again, convex. What is the shading is inside? Correct. So this is the principal pole. I am drawing the principal axis. Instead of drawing the principal axis, so we are taking the center of curvature and exactly middle. We are taking the focus. So, but we are not able to keep the object inside the mirror, right? So we are always keep the object in the outside mirror. So we have to extend the principal axis. So So again I am taking the, for your easy understanding purpose, again same candle I am taking. Correct? Candle we are taking. Again you have to apply these formulas only. So before going to the, you have to first of all keep this one. Alright, what are you doing? Normal points. This is normal point, this is the focus point. Okay, for your understanding purpose. So what is the first one? Parallel to principal axis. We are taking the top one. So this is the 1, 2, 3. For easy drawing purpose, you have to use the scale in your paper. Parallel to principal axis. Okay, this is initial rate. What happened? Passing through the focus. Passing through the focus. So passing through focus means how we will draw. You have to extend. This is the incident point. From the incident point to focus, you have to draw the imaginary lines. You can able to understand. This is the point and this is the point. 1, 2, 3, like this. Right. So from this one, we are getting the reflected ray. So we have to draw this one. So this is the reflected ray. Parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. This slope, right? So next, right? After this one, passing through focus. What is the second one? Passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. Passing through focus means this is the focus point. This is the starting point. So from this one, we have to take this one. 1. Right, like this. So now observe this one. This will be passing to the focus. This is not passing through focus. Why? Because it's a dotted one inside. So this is passing through focus. So then what will happen? Parallel to principal axis. Simply we can draw the parallel to principal axis like this. Now observe, these reflected rays will meet. No, one is going like this, one is going like this. So these are deviated, right? Whenever these are deviated like this, if you go front side, there is no meeting point. If you go back side, there will be a chance to meet. Already you know that whenever the reflected rays meet not directly, then you have to try it to the, they will meet or not at the indirect part. Okay, right? This is the top part. Over. Now we have to see the bottom part as well as. So what is the bottom part? This one. What do you take is here? Or here observation, we have to take a little bit more here. Right. So what is the first one? Parallel to principal axis. Incident. Then what is the next one? Passing through focus. So this is the incident part, this is the focus part. Just join these two. Okay. Passing through focus. This is the reflector. Parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. The rest is clear. So next, what is the second point? Passing through focus. So this is a star. This is a point we have to draw. So from here we have to take. Okay, like this. So this gives you the passing through focus. Passing through focus. Okay, so I am now rubbing this one. So now observe this one. Parallel to principal axis. Passing through focus. Passing through focus. Parallel to principal axis. It should be like this. So now observe this one. So these are the incident rays, 2 incident rays. For the top of the candle, this is a parallel to principal axis passing through focus. Like this, see here. Parallel to focus, passing through focus. Then passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. Over. Let's come to this one. Parallel to principal axis. Parallel to principal axis. So this is the passing through the focus. Again same vice versa. Passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. Then what happens? These two are also divided. One is going like this, one is going like this. So we have to extend it to the back side. Let's see what will happen if we extend it to the back side. So this is only now. If we extend this one, what will happen? This move from the focus. So again you have to extend this one. What will happen? This is the parallel. So it's over. Just up to meeting only we have to do that. So here only we make this one. So top of the tip is formed here. Then again this one. If we extend this one, what will happen? It will be moving from the focus. Okay? It is moving from the focus. You can use the scale. Suppose this one, if you extend, what happens? It will move like this. So what do you get here? Point, right? So in the convex, what happens? Top is formed at the bottom, bottom is formed at the top. Here, see here, top is formed at top only, bottom is formed at bottom only. This is the observation. So if you draw this one, what will happen? So this is the formation of images here. So what do you get? So top is formed top only. So next bottom is formed bottom only. So this is our image formation. Again, I'll send this one. So from this one, what we can do that by using this one, first two only I am using these two. Only I am trying this one. In the rare case, we are seeing this one. That will be coming the ray diagram. So this is the image formation of convex mirror. What is happening? Always image is formed in the convex mirror, that is inside, and always it should be a smaller one, and always it should be formed between the P and F. P and F. This is the nature of the image formed in the convex mirror. The convex mirror, the image is formed inside the mirror only, and it should be the smaller one compared to the object, and it should be formed between P and F. And main important one, it should be a straight image. That means erected image. Which image? Erected image. So in case of concave, what happened? I am drawing the rough diagram here. Concave. How do you get concave? This is the pole, focus, center of curvature. We are taking the here candle. How will you get the candle here image? Here, right? Like this. Okay. This is about this one. Okay. So this is a convex. This is a concave. What do you observe from these two cases? In the concave, image is formed in front of the mirror, and it is a inverted one. That means reversed order. Right. In case of convex, image is formed always inside the mirror. That is a straight one. This straight we are called as a erected image. And this one this reverse order we are called as a inverted image. Inverted image. So erected image, inverted image. Suppose if I take again images are two types. One is the virtual image, one is the real image. In these two, which is the virtual, which is the real, we have to see that one. Suppose if you have to take the screen, that means some paper or some of the white cloth. If you keep it here, this image is formed on the screen. But here it is possible to keep the screen or paper inside the mirror. Meaning nothing but, have you ever gone for a film? On the film, what happened? The projection will be takes place. The total reel will be in the movie showing on the screen. That means you are getting the image, right? So, like that only. Here I am getting the image. I want to keep it on the screen. If I keep like this will be forming on this one. Why? Because it is always in front. I am able to keep the image like this. Okay. But in case of this one, this is formed inside the mirror. Are you able to keep the screen on the inside the mirror? It is not possible. So that's why it is not falling on the screen. It is not projected on the screen. But it will be possible to project on the screen. So that's why an image which is able to project on the screen, that is called real image. That is called real image. If you project on the screen, that is real image. So here it is possible. Okay, no, not possible. So that's why this image is called virtual image. Virtual image. So from this one we can conclude the total properties here. Now clear. So first one, it is inverted image. It is always formed in front of the mirror, and it will not be projected on and it is projected on the screen. So that's why it is a real image. Coming to the convex mirror, it is always form the image inside the mirror, and it is a straightforward one, and automatically we are not able to keep the screen inside the mirror. So that's why it is a virtual image. That is a real image. This is a virtual image. Okay, children, this is the today's topic. Today's topic is over, right? So just we go for the 1 minute review of this one today's topic. Alright, listen. So today we are seeing the only image formation, right? For image formation, I am taking the 3 rays majorly, not taking the total rays. If you take the total rays, you are getting confused. I am taking the 3 only. First one, parallel to principal axis, passing through the focus. Second one, passing through focus, parallel to principal axis. Third one, passing through the normals, again it won't be deviated, that means passing through the principal axis. By using the 3 rays, I am drawing this picture, the basic nature of the image formation, by using the example of candle. So after drawing this one, already you see that what happened? This is the inverted image and It is not projected on the it will be projected on the screen. So that's why it is a real image. Inverted, so real. That's it simply. Inverted, real. Coming to here, it is a erected image, that means a straight image. So it is formed inside the mirror. So we can't keep the screen on that one. So that's why it is a virtual image. So concave, convex. Concave difference is what? Now only we have seen the difference between the concave and convex. So concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, clear? Sorry, this is the concave, this is the convex. So concave mirror, first one is what? It is a curved inward, it is curved outward. The exposed area is inverse area, the exposed area outward area. In this one, principal axis, focus, center of convection are in front of the mirror. So in this one, principal axis, pole, focus and center of convection are inside the mirror. So in the concave, image is formed inverted. So it will be easily catch on the screen. Why? Because it is in front of the mirror. So it is a real image. In this one, the image formed is a straight one. It is formed inside the mirror. So we can't keep the screen on that one. So that is it is a virtual one. So these are the difference between the concave and convex mirror. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel. And if you have any doubts, comment on the comment section. Okay, right. Thank you.